right now. So you might hear a little background noise. Figured I would say what's up to you guys before we get started. And as probably going to give it about 5 minutes because this DIY is going to take me at least 35-40 minutes to do. Did we find that extension cord? If so, if you could plug it in for me, that would be great. And plug in my glue gun. Big Mike's over there. What's up, Lily? How are you? How are you? I thought you were going to be asleep, Lily. Lily didn't stayed up. Lily out here staying up to see DIYs. Well, thank you, Lily. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. How's your day been going since I saw you earlier? Melissa's here. How are you, Melissa? Melissa came back. Hi, Joy. Crafting bestie. So I'm just going to wait for a little bit for people to come in. And then in about 5 minutes, I am going to put my camera up and begin the process. If you want to put it on that table right there, baby pants, I appreciate you. I do have glue sticks. I'll grab them. Or unless you want to grab them. I had a little thing that had some glue sticks in it. Oh, they're over here. I got it. I'm good. Thank you so much for your help getting set up. Do you want to pop my lights on? Or I can do it too. But yeah, just going to wait just a few minutes as people come in. And then I am going to set you guys up on the tripod. And that way you guys can see what I am going to be making. We are going to be doing a DIY today. Let me get you. Watching while working. Lily says it's hot. Donzel is in the house. Hey, Donzel. How are you? How are you, my friend? Donzel's in the house. All right, so here we go. Can you mute me? Trying to make sure that when I get you guys up on the tripod, I can actually still see my comments. Is that tight? Ooh, y'all was up in my face. I just saw it. Thank you guys so much for throwing your thumbs up on the video, and thank you guys so much for subscribing. Lily girl, they need to make clothes disposable like they do. Do you know what, Melissa? There's a funny story when my dad was working with IBM way back in the day. He had to train, and he said that instead of doing his laundry, you know, because at that time he was a young man, he said he would go down to Woolworths, right? Woolworths, that pretty much ages my dad, and just buy new drawers. He was like, I wouldn't wash them. I would just keep buying them. Anyway, Chandra, how are you? How are you? Reelt, how are you, my friend? How are you? Lucivine, thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm not even really doing anything too special today. It's hot as all get out here, you guys. I appreciate you, though, for thumbsing the video up. Make sure you double tap your screen. Boop, boop. Helps your girl. And that is always greatly appreciated. Melissa's like, I loved Woolworths. Melissa! I thought you were like 20 years old, Melissa. How can you still remember Woolworths? Because Woolworths is old school. But anywho, we're going to give it another... What difference does that make, Chandra? I'm trying to understand what that has to do with DIYs, baby girl. Or baby boy, one of the two. Anyway, I'm going to turn my lights on. And that is going to help me... Oh, almost 55. Okay, that's still young, Melissa. You was probably at Woolworths on the day that they closed. That doesn't count. So I've got my lights turned on now, which is good. Again, going to give it about another minute and a half, and then I am going to start DIYing because right after this live, I'm actually going live on my other channel, on my food channel, trying some weird chips. If you guys want to join me for that live, head on over to my food channel, which is BOK Media Life Food Freaks, and subscribe there as well so that you guys can be there for the live right after this. Nicholas, how are you, my friend? I am in the U.S. Why would I tell you my exact city? Lily, Melissa, I wish I knew Woolworths. My brother and my sister all have got to enjoy it. And now you're jelly. Yeah. Apparently they had like a whole scene going on at Woolworths. I don't know if I'm old enough to really remember them being open. I remember seeing a sign for them somewhere, but I don't think they were actually open. I think the sign was just... You can cook French fries. That's awesome. Okay, you guys, of course, I've got my libation because it's definitely after 5. Thank you guys so much for throwing your thumbs up. And thank you so much for subscribing. Crazy Pants Leela. Or is it Layla or Leela? I can't remember, but I am glad that you are back. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for throwing your thumbs up. Too little to remember Woolworths. Nicholas says, okay, could be better. Well, I hope it gets better. Gee, do you remember Ben Franklin stores? I don't, gee. But now I'm jealous because I need to know. Okay, you guys. So we have reached the 5-minute mark. I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on the tripod, and then we're going to start working on this DIY. Thank you so much as you come in. Definitely make sure to throw your thumbs up. What's up, Jack Nickerson? Doing it. Let me put my drink down. Now you guys know there's going to be a half a janky moment while you get put on this tripod. So just relax yourself. Okay. Ooh. How's that shot? Feel like the shot could be better. Let's see if we can't get it. We're gonna see how we get this, you guys. So heads up, I can see my comments, but they are not directly in front of me. I'm gonna lower this a little bit. So you guys are gonna have to give me a little bit of grace because I am going to be working while chatting with you guys. I feel like that's a pretty good shot, right? Everybody can see everything. We see what's going on. Everybody's having a good time. Lily says, as long as you don't fall on our face, as long as we don't fall. Yes, Lily, I did not drop you guys, so I'm good. Okay, let's get going. Because your girl is on a timeline. So, I could probably even move you a little bit closer. Let's get you guys a little further down. Cool. Okay. So, a little bit of a lag. I know that. Okay. So here we go. So for those of you guys who are super familiar with the Dollar Tree, you're already going to know what you're looking at here. Joy is a DIYer like me. She's my crafting bestie. So she has seen this box before. It is just basically a wooden box from the Dollar Tree. And then the Dollar Tree put out these kind of wooden, I don't know, what are they calling this? Just decor. And I picked this up because I thought it was dang cool. So those are the two items that I'm basically going to be using for this DIY. Did I just see my girl Ola Jo? How are you, Ola Jo? I hope that you are doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. We are just gonna do a quick live DIY. So I'm just go ahead and snip this tag off. And I probably don't need to. And trust me, I don't do things that I don't have to do, so I don't put backs on things. Sometimes I leave stickers on, but this time it was easy to take off, so I just popped that sticker. My nose, of course, is in full itch mode squad. That's neither here nor there. So the very first thing I'm going to do with this piece is something that almost everybody who watches me all the time will understand, is we are about to just mix up a quick batch of Waverly Antique Wax with a little bit of water. So a little bit of Waverly. Woo, hello. A little bit of water. And that's what we're going to be using to stain our wood today. I'll probably need more than this. I almost always underestimate the amount that I need. I want a light stain though. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more water, maybe a little bit more Waverly. We'll see how it goes. All right, I think we're good. So if I need to add more water, I can, but we're gonna go with that. Now I'm gonna put some gloves on because anybody who knows Joy and I knows that she and I have sensitivities to this paint and whatnot. Now, one of the things that I use to put my stains on or my paints, and you guys have probably seen this in the past, is the Dollar Tree sells like a 6-pack of these for $1.25. And I just use these sponges for putting on Mod Podge and all sorts of stuff. And instead of using the full sponge, I usually quarter it. And then guess how much money I just saved myself? Yep. Because paintbrushes go bad, but these sponges, they're cheap enough where they're still very disposable. So let me glove up. And you guys are between me and my craft. So if I bump you, that is why you got bumped. So first thing I'm going to do is start by getting my box stained. So let me get a little stain going here. And we're going to get this rubbed on. And we're just going to get it going. Good. Now I'm not going to stain the inside of my box because once I get started here, you're not going to be able to see the inside of my box. I really didn't even need to stain the back of my box, but just force a freaking habit. So I'm doing that. Then I'm going to stain the top because you will be able to see the top. Like so. I'm going to get myself a quick little paper towel, you guys, to wipe away my excess stain. And we're gonna keep moving and grooving. How's everybody's Monday going? Everybody have a busy Monday? So right now I'm just wiping off my excess stain. Helps it dry faster and all that jazz. I think I'm gonna use this side as my front. I always kind of pick up as I go. So this is gonna be the front part of my box. I don't mind it. I feel like it could be a little bit darker, but you know what? Let's just see how it goes at this point. So I'm now going to stain this. And because this has texture and dimension, it's gonna be harder to stain than the box, but we will get it done. This is probably one of the reasons why having a watered stain is helpful, because otherwise Waverly is very thick and it would be more difficult to get into these nooks and crannies. We're gonna give it the best job we can. I don't believe in perfection. Hey JB, JB's in the house. We are just cruising along here, getting our wood items from the Dollar Tree stained so that we can move forth in our DIY process. So again, just trying to get this in all these wonderful nooks and crannies. This is also another reason why the sponge to me is just a better tool than a paintbrush, because it's giving me the ability to kind of press into all these different crannies and whatnot. And don't worry about that hole down there. I know there's a lot of DIYers who get real bent out of shape about the holes in the DIY items at Dollar Tree. I usually don't care about holes. It doesn't really bother me, but some people get very worried about the holes. I am not one of those people. But anywho, we are also, just so you guys know this, when you buy stuff from the Dollar Tree, if it's glued like this and you try to use a Waverly, the Waverly's never gonna cover up that glue. And when you buy items from the Dollar Tree, they're not perfectly made, right? So be okay, be okay with the idea that there might be some imperfections. Don't sweat it, don't let it throw you off. I actually think it's kind of giving it a little dimension, almost like it's distressed. So I'm a fan. So we're gonna go ahead, now we've got our two items stained here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove my stain. And I'm gonna get my drying tool out that my crafting bestie, Joy from Joyful Designs, got me. And we're gonna give this just a quick dry, because you wanna dry your wood items before you try to glue them. Otherwise the glue will just pop right up on you. So, let me get my life together. You're gonna hear a little noise. Now I'm gonna glue my box down on this whole side, so that's why I'm choosing to dry that side. So everybody's having a good Monday as I talk to you through the sound of this nonsense. Thank you for getting me this tool, Joy. It's been a freaking lifesaver. Saves me so much time. Thank you, crafting bestie. We're gonna use that as the front of our box. So I'm gonna dry this side. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And that's pretty much all the dry time I needed. But again, Joy, thank you. Thank you, sweet Joy, for getting your girl that. It's been huge. It's been very helpful. Joy, did you get your napkins? I mailed you out some freaking napkins, and A-Train said they got delivered. Did you get them? Some really cool napkins. Let me know if you got them. I guess they were supposed to be delivered last week, babe. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think so.
So let me know if you got those napkins, Joy. Ola Joe says, busy but very productive. Got it. Steven, what is going on? Whose head is she drying? No, Steven, it's a tool used basically to dry anything, but I'm using it for this DIY. Oh, you meant to tell me you did. Okay, Joy. Joy. So now we've got that dry. Now the key here is when I connect these two, I want it to sit firmly on the ground. So I want to make sure that when I put my glue on, I'm doing so that the round part isn't on the bottom. The box is sitting firmly on the bottom. So I think I've eyed it up. I think I know where I'm putting my glue. I need to reload because your girl's holster is about to be empty. Go on in there, buddy. We'll see if we can get this done without having to reload. So I'm gonna put some glue about here, I think. We're gonna put some about here. We're gonna put a globule right there. This isn't gonna take too much glue. This wood and the glue that I'm using, which is this like all-purpose glue, works pretty good at holding stuff. So I'm not too concerned about its ability to hold. So let me make sure I'm choosing my right side. Let me make sure that we are even, Steven. I'm gonna drop my wood part all the way down to the ground. And we're gonna pull that glue web off. Come on, Surebonder. I hate that Surebonder wood sticks have been so freaking stringy lately. Is anybody else having that issue with their glue sticks? I used to really love Surebonder, but now they're like the stringiest glue I've ever seen, which I hate. Anywho. Hey, Liz. Welcome in, Liz. Welcome in. Sorry, you guys. The comments are happening on the other side of me while I am working. Oh, you use those dryers too, Melissa? Edna's here. Hi, Edna. Like you have been on TMs all day. I know, right? Lily is out here showing support. So now you guys can see we put it together, and look at that. She sits nice and firm on the ground, right? Perfect. Exactly like we want it to be. So you can do a couple of different things here. A lot of people will use floral foam. Joy, my crafting bestie, and everybody who knows me knows that I hate floral foam. I have like a freaking pure aversion towards it. So I'm gonna look around my craft space and see what else I can find. I think I have some rocks. So I'm gonna go rocks. I don't like floral foam at all. I hate it with a passion. Seriously, floral foam keeps me up at night just thinking about it. So I've got a big old bag of rocks. And I'm gonna go in with some rocks. It's gonna, Melissa, they make Gorilla Glue sticks. I know a lot of people are liking those Gorilla Glue sticks. I'm finding the same thing to happen regardless of the brand of glue stick. Oh, Joy. Are you telling me there's no chance that I'm gonna get away from the strings, Joy? So I'm just throwing some rocks in the bottom. It's gonna help me to lower my florals, I should say my greenery picks. Plus it'll also help to keep this thing weighted down because it's pretty lightweight. So here we go. I think that's good enough. So the greenery picks that I'm using are just some randos I have laying around. Nothing too fancy is going on here. Let me make sure I'm far enough back so you guys can see me. But this is what we're gonna be using. I have them all trying to eliminate the strings. Yeah, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Lily, what's going on? Lily's like, pumpkin, no. So I'm just coming in here and I'm gonna slide these down into the rocks. I think I have an idea as to what kind of arrangement I'm shooting for today, so we're gonna see. I like these picks in particular because they are very full. So they're kind of filling it out without me having to do too much. We're gonna get this one over here, maybe. I am not a floral arranger, so just so y'all know. Steven is saying if you add sugar, floral foam tastes like cotton candy. Oh, Steven. You old jokester, you. I like a little height, so we're gonna go in with a couple of these on the side here. I like that kind of, you guys know I like a wild arrangement. The wilder, the better for me. I don't like composed arrangements. I like it to feel like I stumbled upon something in a forest somewhere. So I'm really digging that. I'm digging it, I'm feeling it. Am I gonna like this back here or not? No, I don't like that. Okay, so let's take that one out. Let's go with this. And I'm kind of feeling it. Kind of feeling it. I really am. Maybe this one though, because maybe that one's a little full. Let's see if we can get this one in instead. What's happening on the comments, you guys? You're very creative, my friend. Thank you, Liz. Were those ones from Temu? I don't know, Joy. I feel like, at this point, Joy, I got a bag of greenery and I don't know where it came from. Okay, I got a bag of the green and I don't know where it came from, Joy. Lily says, Steven, most of my morning was trying to fight with the dishwasher. Oh, Lily. Steven, now you know I'm going to try that. Lily, no, Melissa. Don't listen to Steven. I left for a second and came back to a bunch of green. Yes, Lily. Lily, yes, I've been in the bushes. Seen you on YT all day. Steven, stop stalking people. Stop stalking people, Steven. We see you out here. Anyway, I love the way this looks, but if I'm being 100% honest, here, I'll tilt it down so you guys can see. I am going to do one thing. And the thing I'm going to do is going to be something that my crafting sister, Donna, the Creole crafter, would love. But let me see here. Let me get that together. I feel like this is good, but I wish that it was better. Let me feel how that's going. So basically, this is what it's looking like. Hopefully that makes sense and you guys can kind of see it. Looks like my machine is on a little bit of a lag. So one of the things that my other crafting sister, Melinda from the Creole Crafter, from the Crafty Doll, she likes to use an emery board to distress her pieces, and I'm about to do that right now. Steven's like, don't try that. So I'm just gonna come across the top. Do you guys see what I'm doing? Well, I know you can hear what I'm doing, but I'm basically just adding a little bit of distressing all around the top here. And I feel like this is better than a sander or a finger sander, and this cost me 99 cents too, so I like it. Just giving it a little bit more depth and dimension. I probably should be wearing a face mask right now, but you know how it goes. But we're gonna see if I can't get a little bit more. I like a little dimension on that by giving it a little bit of ooh-wee. So I'm just going down the side here. Hopefully you guys can see me. Giving it a little something. Now let me come through. Probably should have did that before I put my florals in, because now I'm gonna have sawdust everywhere, but that's okay with me. And it's subtle, and maybe the camera's not picking it up, but I do like that it added just a little something. I might do that on the side of my box as well. And this is something you guys will probably not see, because it is very subtle, but I'll try to hold it up in the camera so you guys can kind of get a glimpse of what your girl is doing right now. But sometimes I feel like when I'm making DIYs, if I'm doing a simple DIY, sometimes it's just these little touches, these little finishing pieces that make all the difference to me, in my personal opinion. Because it's very subtle here on the side, but it's giving it something. It's doing something to me. Newly connected Joy. Oh yes, thank you, Edna. Joy, connect with Edna. Edna's awesome. Edna, thank you so much for connecting with Joy. Steven, I'm just doing that mostly because, like, as a crafter, most of the time we're doing stuff, we're just doing it because it's what makes us feel good. You know, why add a flourish to anything? There's no reason, except I like the way it looked. Lily says, you have so many of those. Don't inhale wood shavings. I know. Oh, Steven, I have something to show you. I'll show you tomorrow. Okay. Lily, why not? It's like a cream of wheat. No. Don't listen to anything Steven says. I should have paid attention to Helen when she said not to listen to Steven, but I didn't until later. And now I know not to pay any attention to Steven whatsoever. So, only listen to Steven at your own risk. Anywho. There we go, you guys. I think she's beautiful. And I think she is done. Let me situate her over here, and then I'll show you what she looks like in our little stage area here. Let me move a couple things around. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. It's a little dark over in my little staged area here, but she looks really nice. Okay. Don't worry, you guys. I'll come back and grab you. And then you guys can see what's going on. So there's going to be a little... Ooh. Lord, did I get the shavings up in my nostrils, babe? Okay, guys. There's going to be about a half a second where I dislodge you. Don't worry. Don't be scared. I'm still here. All right, I'm still here, you guys. Don't be worried. Don't be scared. So this is what we have here. Let's see. Crafts are all about making you feel good. Exactly. So here's what it looks like. We don't have any light on it right now. Let me see if I can pull my light, you guys. I'm not going to drop you, Lily. At least I'm not going to try to. Let's see if we can get my my studio light going. So that's kind of what it looks like. Or actually, that is what it looks like. And I like that it's freaking simple. Now, if you wanted to use floral foam, you could do that, and it would be light enough that you could put a hook on the back and then just hang it on a wall too, right? Now, because of the rocks, you wouldn't want to do that because it's far too heavy and the piece is too light. But I like the way that came out. It was super quick, you guys. But now can you see? Now with the light, you guys can kind of see the distressing I did on the side. Looks like it was picking up a little bit more on that side. Do you guys see that? But yeah, I love that. I think it's dang cute. So we are going with that. Nice, you guys. Nice, 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 nice. And then you guys remember where we made this on our last live DIY situation. And then, of course, you guys remember when we made this lovely lemon candle that I've already begun to burn. You guys remember that as well. And you guys remember we made that tray. Basically, this is the place where all my DIYs come to live. You guys remember when we made this lamp? I made that lamp. I made that hanging plant as well. So this is my space filled with all the things that I've made on this channel. I don't know if you guys remember when we made this. Let me see if I can turn you guys around. We made this on the channel too. You guys remember that? This shutter is a thrift flip. And then I made this box out of a free box from the Dollar Tree. You guys remember that? That was a good time. So yeah, we've just been making stuff. We got more stuff to make. We have our Dollar Tree walkthrough video that's going to be happening this Wednesday as usual. Short of something crazy going on. So hopefully you guys are enjoying those. And if you guys have not already subscribed to my food channel, which is BOK Media Life Food Freaks, I would really appreciate if you did so. I will be going live on that channel at 6 o'clock. Baby Pants, can you drop the link for me if you could? Y'all love a good planter, Joey. Y'all ain't never lied. But I love a good planter too. You know what I'm saying? I keep tons of planters and stuff like that in my office. It's just my favorite thing to have so much greenery. I have fabric left, so I use it to make a bauble. Oh, hey, Ashley, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for throwing your thumbs up and so much for being here. Ooh, your last craft was a vampire gnome, Melissa. That sounds really cool. So for those of you guys who have not connected on my food channel, which I'll be going live on at 6 o'clock, the link is right up where Aaron dropped it. I cannot pin that link because I will go off the video, but it is there. I'm good, Ashley, I'm good. But yeah, I love, let me see if I show you guys. I love making, I made these bottles, I did that. Of course, we did our little truck that everybody loves so much. And that little piece there, I did that sign back there, be that biatch. You know what's up. I did this little push board. It's a push pin board. We did that. So we make stuff over here, you guys. In case you didn't know, I don't just make jokes. No, 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 no. I actually make stuff. And so I appreciate you guys being here for this particular DIY video. I will string it together in an edited, shortened version and then drop it again. So if you want to get a second look at it, that will be an opportunity to do so. What is Steven saying? What the hell is a bauble? Steven. Thank you, Joy. Now coming from Joy, that's saying a lot because Joy is very talented. As you guys can tell, your girl is sweating because it is hot. We had to turn the air conditioner on, and y'all know I don't like to turn the air conditioner on. So that's how hot it is. What is Rupu talking about? Rupu on that stuff. He on that stuff. Get off the stuff, Rupu. Get off the stuff, my friend. Find yourself some assistance. Thank you, Ashley. Oh, it's rainy and cold there, Joy. You know what? I'm going to go for rainy and cold other than the 90-degree temperature that is allegedly coming down the pipe. Your girl's not ready for that. Mm-mm. Not even a little bit. Anywho, we are about to crest the end of this video. I did not want to hold you guys too long because I was live earlier today. But I've really appreciated you guys. We made it to 6,700 subscribers, which means that we are only 300 subscribers away from a new landmark of 7,000 subscribers. That's huge. And it's all because of you guys continuing to come back, continuing to support, continuing to share. I am appreciating every last piece of that. And I'm glad that we're getting to know each other a little bit better with these lives that we're doing. I will continue to try to do these. And that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you guys. But if you want to see more of me in, like I said, about 30 minutes, I will be live on my food channel trying some stuff. So if you want to watch me try some stuff and sit back relaxed, head over there. Otherwise, I hope that you guys have a good rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the comments on Wednesday when I put up my Dollar Tree finds video, right? Ooh, I walked over near the window, and look at that. The sun just hit your girl. Anywho, I hope you guys are all having a good rest of your day. How long have you been doing crafts? Oh my gosh, Ashley, dang near my whole life. If you're new to the channel, there's like 900 videos up. So if you want to take a look and see how I made, say, this lamp or anything else in here, there's a video up for it. So if you're interested at all, take a look and then comment so I know you're there, and I'll chat back with you. I'll take rainy and cold over extreme heat anytime. That's what I'm talking about, Stephen. Stephen and I agree on at least a few things in life. One is that it's always better to have a good time than a bad one. The other is that we don't like heat. And the other is that we don't like okra or eggplant. So Stephen and I have a lot in common. Interesting. I'm shining near the light. Well, thank you, Sunshine Sally. It's crazy for you to say that when you're the sunshine. Talking to me about the sunshine when you're the sunshine, Liz. Anywho, I will see you guys, some of you at least, in 30 minutes on my other channel. Otherwise, I hope that everybody, before you heat it in the kitchen, exactly, Melissa, I will see some of you guys in 30 minutes, and the rest of you, I will see you probably in a couple days when I go live again. But have a good one, you guys. Bye-bye.